Well, Amr, this was the last tournament of the season. Make me a little bit a balance of this season and what will come for Zedan Polo in the following months.
Well, the season, surprisingly, this was a very enjoyable season. I haven't had the luxury of time to spend as much time as I would like with the guys, and I think this season is the only season I've played only one practice with the boys. Unfortunately, it was a bit hectic in Saudi, so I'd fly in the night before the game, play, and leave, and it was just really hectic. But despite that, I think it was an enjoyable season. We had a great time. We weren't expecting to even play the Silver Cup yet. We played and we won in dramatic fashion. But as they say, karma, what goes around comes around. They came back and Vindarai got us back on the final of the Gold Cup. But again, it was a well-fought battle. The boys played very well, and we enjoyed all the way up to the Gold Cup. The challenge is a nice season closer, because you always itch for being with the guys, and I love my teammates. It's the process of getting on the field, in the tent, on the field. That's what polo is for me, and the camaraderie, the chemistry, the whole vibe was really nice, and it's something I look forward to repeating year and year again.
We always talk about that Zedan Polo is a family, and it's a nice example in these days where there's so much individual talents or individual sportsmen. It's a nice example in your country to see how a team, as a family, can achieve so good things. Not only winning, but such a good example.
No, thank you. I don't think we make an effort in doing that. It's just how we sort of jive together. We have a good time off the field again as friends, and we spend a lot of time together. I obviously, I fly in from Saudi, and I'm here alone. So it's only natural to bond with the guys. We after we're done, we almost have dinners every day together. So as they say, when you break bread, you become one. And so luckily that's kind of helped indirectly to create this family setup, if you will, and it just comes naturally. And to be honest, I think we have Rodolfo and Daphne to thank for that. They're very welcoming. They go out of their way. When everybody arrives, they go to the airport, the kids and that. So that really helps. And I just get slotted in during game day and then slotted out. So they do all the work.
Do you think that the example of Zedan Polo could be a good thing in your country to promote polo and another collective sport?
Yes, I think in my country, in Saudi Arabia, we are making massive leaps towards opening up in general, and in sports in particular. We have Mr. Turki Al Sheikh, who is now head of the Sports Authority, and Prince Abdulaziz bin Turki Al Faisal, who is his deputy, and Princess Rima bint Bandar bin Sultan, who is their assistant deputy. And what they've managed to create several sports authorities, sub-sports authorities for every sport that's out there, including polo. They've just announced actually a polo association in Saudi Arabia. So this means that polo is on the radar screen. This means that we could see having facilities as such in Saudi Arabia to promote the game of polo, to promote general equestrian practices as well. So yes, I will be extremely surprised if within 2 years you don't see a nucleus of what's supposed to be the beginning of polo in Saudi Arabia, as it was here or as it is today in the UAE.
And also it's a good example to educate and empower youth, no?
For sure. For sure. It's a venue where you could come and you could it just diffuse energy, if you will. There's talent in Saudi Arabia. There's football talent. Polo, as you know, is nothing but football on a horse, and with that you've got that raw talent in Saudi Arabia when it comes to eyeball coordination, etc. So if we put that in play, I think you'll definitely see children, kids rather, males and females all taking part. There is that natural talent.
And the government involving in the sports?
I can't speak I'm not in a position to speak for the government, but I think with the direction where things are headed, we are going to see the government becoming the enabler through the Sports Authority to enable the beginnings of polo, because polo, unlike other sports, it's not just a ball and you just play. You have a facility, you need to have proper facilities. It's all about safety, proper facilities, horses, and right training. I think if that is set in motion, it's one of those things where build it and they shall come.
Okay. Seems to be a very positive moment happening in Saudi Arabia at the moment. Can you tell me something about that?
Well, Saudi is undergoing a transformation. You have 70% of the population under the age of 30, roughly. Now that poses both as a challenge and an opportunity, and in every challenge is an opportunity in disguise if you think positive. What have we done thus far? Saudi has a transformation plan. Saudi has the Vision 2030, which basically stipulates where Saudi needs to be by 2030 in each and every sector within the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Sports Authority, as I've just mentioned, they have a program to promote every promotable sport in Saudi Arabia. We have women right now taking their place in community, driving, taking their natural role, which is within the Islamic heritage, and I'm so optimistic of what Saudi will eventually become by 2030, but more importantly, what is becoming and evolving as we speak. In 3 years, from 3 years till now, we changed leaps and bounds, and this is something to look forward to. Thank you, Mr. Chino Cheverry. We'll still beat you